Hey kiddies, welcome to another episode of Kim's Collectibles live from the Point Studio. Today we're talking about Sammy Hagar, the guy that's having his belated birthday bash right here in Vegas because of the hurricane damage in Cabo. This album right here you may not be familiar with. You're looking at it and thinking, well, there's no title on this at all. This is actually the only solo album that Sammy Hagar ever released when he was in Van Halen, or as we call it, Van Hagar, because it sounds so different from the original Van Halen. The name of this album is I Never Said Goodbye, and if you look at it and you don't see the name, when it was reissued again, they did put the name in, because when they first put this in record stores, people weren't quite sure who it was. I mean, you can kind of tell it's Sammy, but they weren't quite sure it was a new album from him, so the record company put it out with the album title on it. If you're looking to get this, look for one without the title. And maybe signed by Sammy too. He's nice enough to sign everything when he comes to town. Sammy's been around since 1967. He's been in a couple of other bands besides Van Halen, of course the lead singer for Montrose. But you may not know about Samson and Hagar. This was the first duet that he was in, and the Peppermint Trolley Company. Honest to God, he was in a band called that. Did a little bit better with Van Halen, and that worked out well because originally Eddie Van Halen had approached Patty Smythe from Scandal to be the lead singer. He ran into Eddie actually at his car mechanic. They both had the same car mechanic, and that's the guy that introduced the two that led to Sammy being the lead singer for Van Halen. So if you're looking for some solo Sammy, Where Eagles Fly is on this album. Even though it wasn't a huge hit, it was a pretty big hit, and Van Halen started doing that in concert after Sammy released this. Look for this album called I Never Said Goodbye. It's solo Sammy in rare form after he was already with Van Halen. Coming up next time, we'll pick another band, another album, maybe a gold record, something cool to talk about. And sooner or later, I'll tell you what the deal is with that pink pig in the corner of the studio. Talk to you on the radio.